Welcome to the first project of Hacking with Swift, a complete free tutorial series that teaches you to build real-world iOS apps using Swift. This is where you'll start transferring all the Swift skills you've learned so far over to real iOS apps, always using hands-on projects so you have something useful you can take away and develop further if you want to. In this first project, we're going to build Storm Viewer, where you'll learn how to design a basic user interface, add a scrolling table of items, and draw images onto the screen. There's lots to cover, so strap yourself in and let's get started. Launch Xcode, then choose Create a new Xcode project from the welcome screen. Choose iOS, then Single View App, then choose Next. For product name, please enter Project 1. Then make sure you have Swift chosen for the language. One of the fields you'll be asked for is called Organization Identifier, which is a unique identifier usually made up of your personal website domain name in reverse. For example, I would use com.hackingwithswift if I were making an app. You'll need to put something valid in here if you're deploying to devices, but otherwise you can just use com.example. Now, some of Xcode's product templates have checkboxes saying use core data, include unit tests, and include UI tests. Please ensure these boxes are unchecked for this project, and indeed almost all projects in this series. There are only a handful where this is not the case, and it's made pretty clear there. Now click Next again, and you'll be asked where you want to save the project. Your desktop is fine, so click Create. Once that's done, you'll be presented with the example project that Xcode made for you. The first thing we need to do is make sure you have everything set up correctly, and that means running the project as is. When you run a project, you get to choose what kind of device the iOS simulator should pretend to be, or you can also select a physical device if you have one plugged in. These options are listed under the Product menu, Destination. These are all the options you can have in here. There's also a shortcut at the top of the menu, up here. You can see those devices just here as well. For now, just choose whatever you like. I'm leaving it as iPhone XR. Then click Play. This will compile your code, which is the process of converting it to instructions that iPhones can understand. It will then launch the simulator and run our app. As you'll see, when you try and interact with the app, it really is just a large white screen. It does nothing at all, at least not yet. Now you'll be starting and stopping projects a lot as you learn, so there are 3 basic tips you need to know. You can run your project by pressing Command R. This is equivalent to pressing this play button. When Xcode's selected, you can stop a running project by pressing Command period or Command full stop. And if you've made changes to a running project, just press Command R again. Xcode will prompt you to stop the current run before starting another. Make sure you check the box saying do not show this message again to avoid being bothered in the future. Now this project is all about letting users select images to view. So you're going to need to import some pictures. You can download the files for this project from GitHub at github.com/2straws/hackingwithswift. And look in the Project 1 Files folder. I have it on my desktop already. Hacking with Swift, Project 1 Files, and in there you'll see another folder called Content. I'd like to drag this thing straight into your Xcode project, under where it says info.plist, so here. This new window will appear with some important options. You've got to make sure Copy Items as Needed is checked, and also Create Groups. Do not choose Create Folder References. Do not do that, otherwise your project will not work. Choose Create Groups and Copy Items if needed, then press Finish. When you've done that, you'll see a yellow folder appear in your Xcode window here. If you see a blue one, you did not select Create Groups and you'll have problems following this tutorial.